Ever since I started making this epoxy with the silica and stuff, my nose, it feels like I've spent a month in Peru sniffing the whole goddamn country. So, welcome back to Sailingaphrodite. This is my journey as I prepare my father's old sailboat so I can chase the dream of circumnavigating this planet. In last week's episode, we installed the engine, started our Dodger, and a little bit of painting and exterior color. This week, I accomplished quite a bit. Exterior paint, new lines, went through a hurricane, installed a swim deck, more work on the Dodger, new floors, and a lot more stuff to come. And stick around to the end of the video, guys, to see what my boat looked like 6 years ago versus now. Alright, guys, let's just jump right into it. This week, I prepared the floors for the new floors I was putting down, like right here. So I sanded everything down first, got all that old goo off from the old floors, and then I started preparing the new floors onto it. As you can tell, they're not gonna be perfect, okay? But they look good and I'm happy with them. Okay, so today was a good day for me. I got a lot done. Now, I'm gonna show you my brand new floors. But before I do, gotta promise me one thing. Don't laugh. Okay? Here, looks pretty good, right? Now, this is my mother's fault. You can go yell at her in the comments. Her name is Maggie. She never had me do enough puzzles as a kid, as you guys can tell. Because we got a little janky up here towards the bow. Very janky. But besides that, rocking and rolling. I'm happy with it. I'm good with it, honestly. I could care less. Now, Andrew, why are the two color floors here? Well, great question, guys. Thanks for asking. I am not made out of money. I did these floors last year. They got ruined with some water damage over the winter time. However, I'm not made out of money, and I ordered only 2 rolls this time when I should have done 3, but luckily I had this and this left over from last year. Here and here, that's the same stuff I had on last year. I never took it off. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling. This is getting paint. That got painted. That got painted twice. Now we're gonna move on to the bathroom once more. I did this yesterday. Gonna sand it down, add a little bit more filler up into here. Paint that. Good to go, Daddy-o. So originally I wasn't going to paint the upper line, I wanted to do the lower line, but after the lower line came out so good, I just couldn't leave it looking flat. So the Aphrodite got a fresh paint job, both upper and the water line. And I'll tell you what, she's shining bright like a diamond, and soon she'll be drifting in the wind like a plastic bag. People just gave me such kind words. These people back there actually saying I'm doing so much work on this boat. And it looks beautiful now. Just finished the gold paint on this side and the red paint yesterday. Gonna do one more layer of red paint today. But man, is she shining. Just gotta buff her out still. Do the other side right now, gold, come back to the red, back to work on the Dodger. All right, ladder down, ladder off. Let's build a swim deck with this here bracket. I'm gonna go right there. We built a piece of wood that goes behind it so it sits level. And that is how we're gonna rock and roll, baby. Here's our swim deck down there. So for my bracket, I made it out of 3 pieces of hardwood here. Epoxied all 3 pieces together. Now I'm gonna cut it square, make it look nice. And then this is our angle here. Gonna make it look like that wedge. Check that out. 3 different hardwoods combined. Look how hard that blade is working. This stuff is freaking hard. Let me tell you what. Gotta sand this, and then we gotta trace that guy into this somehow, and then cut it. Wish me luck. All right, so here was my angle that I had cut out of the cardboard. The top was a little longer, but the bottom was where the angle hit. So I think if I go from corner to corner, draw that line, hypothetically, that should line up perfectly with this, like that, and be level on the back of my boat. Hypothetically. Let's see if hypothetics are true or not. Okay, here goes nothing. I really hope this works. Hey, would you look at that? We got a swim deck bracket. Bang bang orangutan, baby girl. Not the prettiest, but tell you what, she will do. Man, I don't know how the hell I did that, but dead nuts level. What? Hell yeah. Well, you know what they say, a level doesn't belong on a boat, because my boat's sitting crooked on my stands and that's level. And it's a little bit like this. But it's staying and we're not doing anything about it. So crooked swim deck it is. Big stuff over here, look at that guy. That's our swim deck. I gotta sand that and epoxy it. I did another piece already. That piece right there. I thought having it smaller was gonna make it look better, but I like the bigger one, so I'm just gonna go right with this big piece there. Mount that, sand it, paint it, or sand it, epoxy it, mount it today. That'll be done. So last year while I was working on this, it dropped from the hook up here and the force of it ripped it out of the bottom from here. I've now reattached it, made shift a clip to make it work. I think I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit, but just stuff I had in the boat. It holds it in, but it makes it a little bit loose. Gonna make it a little secure. I'll probably wrap something around here to hook into here, suck it in nice and tight, you know. Now what I gotta do though, I took out some stuff from the boat originally. There was a pole here that the table rested on. So now I'm gonna take that piece of I don't remember what was that, Brazilian walnut. I'm gonna take that, attach it to there somehow with a hinge that right there, this hinge, because that's something I had in the boat. And now we're gonna make a table leg. We'll see how it goes. Well, first of all, check the table out. We're rocking, a nice little custom leg there. I'm gonna have to pretty that up somehow. I don't really know how, but we'll make it look a little better. Table's on, but now the part I'm impressed about, guys, check this. Right in the middle, baby. Level. Okay, that's that. Now we got a table again. Table opens up. And the table opens up this way. Man, I always forget. I start getting ahead of myself. I took the window out. It's rotted bad, so it's a very good thing we did this. Yeah, got it out. Working on getting it out right now. My dad did this last, so he really didn't think this was ever gonna come out again, because let me tell you what, it is hard as fudge to get out of there. All right, we got her out. Time to clean it up. See what we got working with down here. This may be rotted too. Doesn't feel too bad. Let's check it out. All right, now we're tracing the old window, or the old wood inside the window. So we're gonna have to make cuts and measures, just trace it out and recut it. I'll trace out the square, then I'll use this to trace that out. That's gonna be the hard part for this. All right, this is our the wooding on our bedroom window here. Got some pre-cuts into it. About to run over it with a jigsaw now, cut it out, go fit it, make sure it fits. We'll epoxy it, stain it, or maybe I'll stain it and epoxy it, and then we'll put it up. Now it ran the orbital sander, buffed this whole thing out, preparing this for some stuff for the window. We're running out of spaces though for holes. Still got some screws broken off in there. It's gonna be a challenge. Alright, so fiberglass, epoxy, all on some 1/4-inch plywood of the interior wall that got water damaged. Gotta let this dry, and then once it does, I'll sand it down and throw some latex white paint on top. Look at all this coming right on. Look at that color now. Remember that. This is all coming clean. Got a little bit more of this stuff up on there. Look at that, yeah. Look at that damn thing shine. It's like a brand new propeller. Sweet. Okay, well, this is what I just did. Went around, filled all the cracks that I could find with filler, epoxy, the knots. Then most importantly, the corners. This is gonna add rigidity to it, stiffen it up. All right, back working with the Dodger. Framing out this, gonna put a little rib down the middle, and then we're ready to put the roof on it, or measure it out and cut it. Coming together, guys. Here we go, we got our ribs. Gonna center that here. Look at that sunset. Almost there, guys. Tomorrow we'll have a frame, but tonight we'll have a frame completely. All right, y'all, big moment right here. I just spent $40 on a sheet of plywood, and I made all my measurements for the roof of the Dodger. You can see I already made a mistake, so hopefully this is it, because I don't want to go buy another piece of plywood. Let's try it out. All right, y'all, as you can see, it's dark now. I got my light going. I am getting after this stuff. Let's give you a quick little update on this. I got the roof on. I got 2 inches on each side and 2 inches off the front. As you can see, I made a little bow in it as well. So the bow here, so when water comes up on top, it'll still roll down. Same thing over here, it'll roll down. Tomorrow, I'm gonna take some pieces of foam, stick foam into here, and into here, and some pieces into there, so I can then fill it with filler and epoxy, fill all these cracks. Then tomorrow, let that dry. Then I'll take it off the boat, fiberglass it, and hopefully my windows will be ready by then, or my windows will be here by then. And then put the windows on, mount it to the boat. We got a Dodger. One more thing done, guys. One more thing. All right, so I am putting the Dodger together. Some more is gonna rain today, so I gotta work early this morning. It's about 8 in the morning. What I'm doing now is filling these cracks up in here with this foam, so that I can fill it and epoxy all these cracks everywhere. So it's nice and sturdy, and it's one piece. So yeah, so what I did was took a piece of cardboard, I put it up on the back side, took a pen, I traced a hole, sliced a little bit of foam right here, sliced a little bit off. Doesn't look the best, but it is what it is. And now I'm gonna cut the rest of it out and stick it in there, put a screw or two into it, and that'll be it. Just like that. Let me tell you what, that works out way better than I was expecting. That's a nice tight fit. I don't even gotta screw that down. I just throw the epoxy right up over that. Let's do another one here and finish the rest. All right, check it out. Foamed all the way up and around, baby. Here we go. Roof's on. We got some epoxy and fiberglass up there drying with the foam. I tell you what, it does not look pretty up there right now. But from down here, it looks fantastic. Let's go, baby. All right, we're preparing for our first storm here. Not even on the damn water yet. Batting the damn hatches down, y'all. I'm just worried about the Dodger. It's not fully ready to get wet yet. And I'm gonna be one upset camper if I have to restart this. Because I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna restart this. We're doing this. We're getting it done. I need both hands, guys. We probably got 30, 35 knot gusts right now. It's good to see it though, because I'll tell you what, these solar panels really need some rigidity. And my poor Dodger. Here it comes. We'll call this one Hurricane Andrew. I don't know what it is about today, but people keep coming up saying the boat's looking great, it's looking good. So I'm doing something right. Shout out to Sam. He's out here. Right, Sam? What's that? You're gonna go on the YouTube now, man. He came over, we just talked for the past 20, 30 minutes. So we're doing something right, guys. And then last but not least, gotta get this guy on the ground today so I can start fiberglassing it for real. Busy day today, guys, busy day. Let's do it. All right, Dodger's coming down. We're going on the ground, baby. Pirate Bob back at it again. Is that right, Bob? It's the Pirate Bob back at it again. Look at that guy moving. If you guys look over there, you can see a sailboat up in the air. Okay, let's take these braces out. Okay. Did some stopping here. Alright, sweep this all buffed down. Ready to go on for a second coat of filler. And fill everything up in here, all these gaps. I've cut this out here, if you see that. Just so when I come on in, I'll hit my head. So that's a little custom. See how this time I killed the corners. No hard corners, all the corners rounded. And yeah, let's do it. Time for the fun. Alright guys, if you made it to the end, I truly appreciate you. It's a Memorial Day weekend right now. There's a lot of people at the marina. Gonna be getting some more work done today in the Dodger. Tune in next week to see the finished product. I should have this thing done for the next 2-3 days. Have it mounted on the boat, and maybe the week after that, boat's going in the water. And then we're gonna see what we can do, guys, alright? Like, comment, subscribe, do the whole jazz. See you next week.